here is a startling statistic. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, 20% of the nearly 2 million soldiers who have served in Iraq and Afghanistan are struggling with post-traumatic stress disorder and traumatic brain injury. That is nearly 400,000 men and women. Jeff Mitchell is one of them. He went to war in 2003, serving 2 tours of duty in Iraq. But in 2007, he was forced to leave the Army after being diagnosed with severe post-traumatic stress disorder. He's only now starting to get better thanks to a very special friend. Jeff joins me now with his 4-year-old Saluki mix, Tazi. Along with us, of course, Arthur Benjamin, the chairman of the advisory board for Paws for People, the organization that has actually helped put Jeff and Tazi together. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
And good morning to Tazi here. Jeff, I want to start with you. You have said that actually your dog, Tazi, saved your life. How so?
Well, when I first got out of the military, I was, in complete and total isolation. I didn't go anywhere, didn't do anything, and was struggling with pretty severe depression, drinking a lot. And, she's just opened the doors for me to be able to do things that normal people would take for granted.
I mean, she's even given you the courage even to come here today, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't be here without her, that's for sure. So
you were diagnosed with PTSD. How bad was it?
It was bad.
And nothing else was helping you?
Nothing helped. I've been in different forms of treatment since 2006. Been on, I think the most medication I was on at one time was 13 different antipsychotics, antidepressants. And working with these dogs, one of the things that it's done is just given me the option to do things like go out to dinner or go to the grocery store if I wanted to.
She's whining for some attention from you, I think. I'm not sure if our viewers at home can hear her, but she's whining a little bit. So, Arthur, tell me about what your organization does. It's Paws for People, but then it's also Paws for Vets as well.
And it's Paws for Prisons. And what we do is it's a very unique program. We train dogs. This particular animal is a feral Afghan dog who came over from Afghanistan, was a friend of the troops, was shipped back, and after Jeff went through his first dog that he wasn't quite ready to work with, Tazi
So how do they
came to
connect
him.
them?
Well, when Tazi came back from Afghanistan, Tazi lived through the same kind of situations and stress that Jeff lived through. We thought we'd give it a shot, and they trained each other. It's really amazing, and bonded with each other. But the dogs are trained in prisons. They're trained to 100 different commands, actually more than 100. They are then matched with either a soldier in Paws for Vets, or they're matched with a disabled youth under 14 years of age who has severe disabilities.
And Jeff, did you notice anything in Tazi? I mean, did she have a sort of doggy PTSD as well?
She definitely did. She struggled the first couple of years that she was in the States. It was very difficult to find a match in the prisons for her as far as the training goes. I got a phone call asking if I would foster her for a couple of weeks, and just decided, over those couple of weeks that I wanted to keep her.
So Arthur, how do you find the right vet? I mean, are there certain requirements? Can any vet just get a dog, or do they have to meet certain requirements?
There's a long application that Paws for People, Paws for Vets has that a vet fills out, but more than that, we do what are called bumps, where we take a group of soldiers, group of vets into one of the prisons or to a mutual meeting place. The dogs choose the person, and you can clearly see it. In a group of dogs, all the dogs by the second bump will ignore a particular person, except for one dog who will not leave and continues to look for a command.
Jeff, your family, of course, they say that you've come a long way in the year that you've had Tazi. Have you seen changes in yourself?
If I look at a difference from yesterday to today, no, there's really not a difference. If I look at myself today compared to 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, yes, there's there's a pretty dramatic difference.
Is she ever not at your side?
No, she goes everywhere I go.
What is the great, I know obviously you helped train her as well. Is there one specific trick or anything that she does that we'd be impressed by?
You know, not really. She's not one for tricks. If you had a rabbit or a squirrel running around the studio, I think she would have a good time with that.
This is her trick.
This is her trick right here, just being a nice sidekick for you. Well, both of you, thank you so much. I think the program is wonderful, and I'm so glad that you're doing that.
Well, we'd love to get your viewers to go to pause 4, the number 4, pauseforpeople.org, and see how they can help.
I'll put the link on my Twitter page at Randy K. CNN as well. And Jeff, it's so nice to see you're doing well. And thank you for coming in and bringing Tazzy to us as well.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.